Hi, thank you so much for tuning in to Meet at the Table. My name is Grace Love. I'm your host. This podcast is about my Black experience in rural America and the things that I've had to overcome in order to make this home. I'm excited to share with you those things: relationships, being a mom, everything, musician, all of the stuff. So I'm excited to have you on this journey with me. Welcome. Hey, everybody. Welcome to this week 12. I've taken the last couple of weeks off, and it's been good for me. I probably will do that a lot because I want this to be successful, but I definitely don't want to give up. So this week is about healing, and my healing is working on this little dark-skinned fat girl that's hiding inside of me, who hasn't really known what love feels like in a romantical sense, right? And I get really close. I definitely get really close. And then the other person usually runs away because it's really intense to love me, apparently. And so I have stress 8. I have just 8. I have not ate, not eaten, whatever. I have lived in this crazy, toxic food bubble. My relationship with food has been very toxic for a long time. Partly because growing up, we didn't have a lot. And while that's sad in itself, it's definitely made me have a really hard relationship with food. And it doesn't feel good, because I cook for a living. And so recently I signed up for one of those food chef things, and they're really cool. I did Green Chef, and for the last 3 weeks they've been feeding me, and it's been cool. Because I've had kind of a little passion of cooking. I never do what the recipe says, so that's a funny thing. It's really cool to have people prep food for you, and then you just do whatever you want. I mean, for most of them I stayed true to the recipes that they provided, but if I smelled the seasoning package, I was like, nope, not doing that. But which helped me. It was really helpful, and maybe I just need a sous chef to come in each week and prep all my veggies, which would be so dope. Soon that will happen. But overall, my relationship with food is just very toxic, and my view of what I was supposed to look like and who I'm supposed to be. I have been this weight, 270 something pounds, for a large majority of my life. I don't think I've fluxed in weight since my pregnancy, which is where I lost 27 pounds or 30 pounds. I lost a lot of weight when I was pregnant with Milo because I couldn't eat the stuff that I really wanted to. So post Milo, I was like, fuck yeah, I'm gonna just put a bunch of food in my face. I was really skinny and I was very unhappy. It was a very hard pregnancy in the sense of just the medicines I was on and all that stuff. And that was the other thing, just being treated poorly. I recently even found out that one of the techs, medical techs, made a comment to my ex's mom and asked her if she was the social worker or the caseworker for me. I probably could have lived my whole life without hearing it, but it's really interesting because, we're talking about I'm going to jump forward. That's my ADHD brain. I'm a foster mom, and I've had a lot of trouble with the hospitals making sure I have access to my daughter's medical records and all that stuff. I mean, I've been her mom since she was 7 days old, and she is now 3 months, so that's my baby. Anyways, that was like, the correlation and stuff. And I mean, if I don't tell white people that I'm not comfortable, or that this person's going to do what they always do, they don't believe me until they're in it and they see it, because I get treated a whole lot different. I had one doctor recently, I just couldn't even believe it. I was like talking about my issues with diabetes. I have type 2, and I've been, ignorant about it for a while, but we were talking about something, and she's like a new doctor, and this person was like, I'm listening because I know that black women aren't listened to. And I'm like, you can't be that woke. Nobody's that woke. And it rubbed me the wrong way. And I became passive aggressive because I just I can't even, So I don't even see this person. I just mediate through somebody who does listen to me, and they kind of take up the slack of reaching out to my PCP until I can move doctors. So the first thing they lean into is me being fat, which is great because I know it. I know I'm fat. So moving forward, I have decided that I want to lose the weight with some other tools. I have dieted, I have exercised, I've done intermittent fasting. That's not fun. And I decided I wanted to get the gastric sleeve. I'm nervous as hell about it. And mostly when I tell everybody I'm going to do that, or that's my goal, they're not as supportive as I would have thought they would have been. And I get it, it's scary, it's a surgery, I'm going to lose 90% of my stomach, but right now in this moment I want the surgery, because I've literally tried everything, and I just need a better option, right? So I'm going back and forth with this, and because I want to be here for my kids. And while I love my sweet stuff and I love my carbs, I need a better tool to help me, satisfy that. And so yeah, I'm working through that part. And I hope this doesn't sound super sad. It's just, when you're beat up so much by people that you love beyond anything, and it's not necessarily because of your weight or anything, but it's just you don't feel valued, it's really hard, and then that leads to depression, and that depression leads to eating weird, and eating weird leads to health stuff. So I have been working through it, and the one person that really broke me, this person's doing really good, and it makes me mad. So in spite of that person, I am trying to not only love who I am right now and lean into that, because I think that that's important to recognize what this body has done for me. This body bore a child. This body has done so many miles on foot. I'm not even exaggerating. I'm thinking thousands of miles on these feet. And this body has gotten me to this point right now, being able to do this podcast and talk with you. I am so grateful for this body, and I used to not be. And I was watching a TikTok, and I can't think of the guy's name, but he was talking about how if you're carrying around extra weight, you're a fucking athlete. And I had a hard time thinking that, but I do realize, like, when I move through this world and I hit 5,000 steps a day, I'm like, yeah, you did it, you bee. You did it. And I should be proud because I'm carrying a lot more weight than most people are, specifically because, like, they tell you what your, like, how much weight you have, you know, on you dictates how hard you have to push through, you know. And yeah, I'm living the dream right now, and I am trying to refocus how I feel about this body, because I want to celebrate this body before I say goodbye to it. I have never in my life been, less than, 200 pounds. And that is not a lie. That is, like, the God honest truth. I have, okay, when I was born, sure. But, I have never been small. I've always been a big girl. Probably always will be a big girl. But it's gonna be a beautiful thing to meet the other side of Grace. Because I've been having, like, these, like, anxiety-ridden things going on in my spirit of, like, okay, you really need to push forward. You really need to try. And so, even though right now I'm going to go home and eat some apple pie and ice cream, maybe, I feel good about myself. I feel good about this body, and I know what this body is capable of. So I am just telling myself that I'm worth the wait. And that's key, loving the body you're in, whether you're super freaking thin or you're super freaking plus. That body deserves all the accolades and love and support and kisses. And anyone who's not willing to reach in and love you unconditionally through all of the ups and downs that you have, they are not worth it. And that's why I keep telling myself, like, okay, I know this person broke you. I know that you don't feel so good about yourself. But it's going to be okay. It always has been, and it always will be. It feels scary now, but it's literally going to be okay. And I think that's it for this week. A little intense. Like people who go camping. I know you like that term. It's so good. But I'm sending you so much love this week. And I hope this message finds someone who needs it. And I'm really excited to keep doing this. And after the 14th episode, we will start season 2. And I'm just really excited to keep this going. Maybe someday, like years from now, somebody's going to find these and they're going to be like, oh man, this is cool. And I think the next, couple of months, I'm just going to be actively trying to keep you up on my journey and fostering and my son and, navigating rural ass America, because man, does it get tough. All right, thank you so much. Again, this project is sponsored by Community Justice Project, which you can find on my website, which is gracelove.co. That's gracelove.co. And you can just navigate through that whole website and check out all the projects I got my hands in. And I look forward to talking with you and being with you and hopefully motivating you for a long time. signing off. This is Grace Love.
And I wanted to leave you guys with my newest single, Make Me. I'm really proud of the song because it's definitely something out of my comfort zone. Since we're talking about jumping out of comfort zones, this one's definitely out of mine. I hope you enjoy it. It releases at midnight today, so please stream it, and I hope you like it. All right, sending love. They say it happens in the blink of an eye, and I cannot deny when you touch me, you feel me. And it's crazy, the temptation you're playing with. It's got me dizzy. So I want you to make me call your name. Call your name. Call your name. Call your name. I've lost count of the rounds. You don't seem to be slowing down, and I'm here for it. Tell me the way you want to do me, and I'm grounded like none before. Don't walk out that door. Forget work, forget your friends. Come here and